Hey guys, Tyrip here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Elst Outskirts. Today spawning on the left we have Etiennie. His US forces who has Airborne, Recon support and tactical support. Teaming with him is ohmygod321 as Soviets who has Airborne troops, guard motor coordination and defensive. On the right we have yooska as Ostheer, straight away going for Mechanized assault, and Boph also as Ostheer who has fortified armor, lightning war and German mechanized. This is a Patreon backer submitted game. From the ally side we have both players roughly ranked 250 random teams with their respective factions. From the Axis an arranged team ground rank 450. Pyro's in the building early on here. We're getting bullied by the rifleman at the moment. MG not really in position to fire with the sight blocker here. So that engagement not going too well. Some assault grenadiers. Conscripts Ura away to safety. It's probably actually a pretty good idea right there. No sprint from the assault grenadiers to chase. Flank coming in from the combat engineers. Guys do manage to hold out for quite a long time, but now jump out of the building. Very low on health. Could even go down. Conscripts coming in for the focus fire here. Ooh, very, very close call. Combat engineers do manage to get them neutralized. Double combat engineers as well. Probably not going to see airborne troops then. Wow, very early grenade tech. Does a lot of damage. Maybe the re-echelon can finish the job here. Needs to focus fire. Kind of look like there might have been one or two models shooting the wrong squad, but they do manage to knock it out as they run past this side that has all four windows facing this direction. Grenadiers looking to jump back on it. Could have probably got on it with that squad that's a bit healthier there. And still not have lost a model or lost a squad. Just gonna go about it quite patiently though. Pyro's coming out to jump on it.
Got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
Grenadiers staying behind the heavy cover. Overall, some pretty good harass though so far from Oh My God. Giving yooska some headaches with this conscript play so far. Good harass on the fuel and the cutoff now. But with 3 assault grenadiers, now yooska should really start to take command. Conscripts do have a tough time against them in these early stages.
Our headquarters has been improved. We can now build light mechanized infantry.
Just needs to get things going at the moment. Needs to get that machine gun in play. Flamethrower popping. Well-timed retreat. The rifleman going for a bit of a wrap around. The Axis did also, get the decap over here. So both teams missing out on a bit of fuel income. Just setting up. Assault grenadiers starting to rip in though. Decent damage. Got more assault grenadiers from the other side. So these assault grenadiers take the heavy cover position and stall. Well, these ones get into position. Doesn't want to lose a bunch of manpower there. Very efficient. Mid bunker coming up back at base now. Might be able to save a lot of units with that. Telemine down. Okay, Lieutenant from Etiennie. Green's coming right up close on this building. Looks like 2 models can fire from this range though. See that? This window here does have a slight angle, even though it maybe doesn't look like it. And a cheeky grenade from behind the bushes. Boph gets caught badly off guard. Squad down. That was a nasty grenade. Oh, here comes another grenade. Oh, it's probably going to get decrewed. Do have enough squads there to keep it safe, though. Oh, it does get away in the end. So do the rear echelon, though, it looks like. Yeah, you have to be a little bit more cautious when you're up against those super early grenades. Does mean that Etienne, you know, on top of the ambulance, going to be very late getting a light vehicle going. Grenade tech and ambo. 222 coming in now, but a little bit late overall for both of the Ostheer players. Should probably already be one on the battlefield.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Perhaps partially though because their fuel income was a bit lacking and about to get harassed again. A good charge here from ohmygod. Jumping onto the cutoff again. So Grenadiers relatively early on the retreat. Does have quite a few units in the retreat path, so don't want to push it too late. And here comes 222 now.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Conscripts, I think they're hoping for the wipe. There is a little bit of negative cover. He's run right on past them, okay. 222 wheeling its way into position. We've got tier 3 up from ohmygod. And can start the T-70 now. Did go for a mortar, which is pretty unusual. Conscripts putting down a tripwire, interrupted though. Softening them up, and wow, airdropping in some weaponry and going for a Zis. Not going to go for a light vehicle at this stage. Very strange. Because, you know, if you're going to do something like this, you know, you can go for those earlier and just go for your tier 3 tech later if you want to go like straight for tier 4. Also, maybe a little bit strange to see airborne troops with, you know, 3 conscripts instead of 4, but not a huge deal. Two coming in close here. We don't have anti-tank grenades. ohmygod. So could drive right up close, but yooska not taking that risk. Really needs to get on this side of the cover though. Ideally, that way that 222's cannon will do a lot more damage. And machine guns as well, but especially the cannon. Good cut-off play here from the Axis, jumping on top of both of these cut-offs. No points connected almost at all for the allies after that. Oh wow, we've got a half-track coming out for Boph. You don't see these too often. Quite a late timing, but no light vehicle from the allies, so it does make half-track play a lot easier when you don't have to worry about it getting chased down by a Steward or a T-70, so could actually be quite effective with this timing. 2 meanwhile extremely low. Oof. Guys are back at base at the moment. Oh, stacking up double light vehicles, going for a mechanized assault group, aka the squad wipe half track. Airborne guards deployed from the building. Here comes the half track now, hiding behind the fence at the moment. Is coming to position, but not able to get a shot off. Try and push onto the cutoff again. Pegreen's in a touch of trouble. Half track. Uh-oh. This could be bad news. Grenadiers there could fire off a Faust, slow it down a bit. That's exactly what they end up doing. I'll probably just pull the trigger on the retreat there. Yep. Touch late, but not the end of the world. Jumping back into the building now. Does have a pack, so does have some support for this. But yeah, that's a very late Stuart. As I said, you know, with the grenade tick with... Oh, wow. Double light vehicle, so it has locked in. Recon support. Greyhound Stuart combo. There's a lot of light vehicle pressure all of a sudden for Etiennie. An anti-tank grenade. Onto the 250. Conscripts Uraying in, looking for their own, and jumps out of the half track, saving any Peregrine moles from dying inside it. Damage over there as well. We've got the Zis there also. One shot connecting. Does get out of range of a second. Maybe an attack round. Nope. Should be able to get away here safely. Oh, but stopping over here. Maybe the conscripts will see that. Oh, Assault Grenadiers charging in. And for the decrew on the anti-tank gun. That'd be good news for yooska. Does have the Peregrine Shreks, but no anti-tank gun yet, so it's a really nice steal.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
And this other squad of Assault Grenadiers continuing on their way forwards, going after the mortar now. Got the Airborne Guards back here. And some SVT conscripts. Use that 222 back in action now. And here it comes, not fully repaired, but can't afford to wait. Oh, there we go. These assault grenades coming in. And with the 222 arriving, should be a pretty easy win here. Pies are nearby. Anti-tank grenade. Got to slow down that 222. Probably needs to push on top of the anti-tank gun to try and keep things safe here. Troops back at base need to be coming back out to the front lines. Goes for the steal on the Zis. Conscripts trying to get the decrew. Oh, Poe's left on the road. Uh-oh. Oh, they just die. Meanwhile, double light vehicles up in the north. Looks like there's been some carnage. Greyhound going for the kill here. Probably will get it with the rifleman there as well. Pack's been decrewed over here. Track coming in for a bit of body blocking perhaps, but not going to save the day in time. Looks like both getting hammered at the moment. Doesn't have pyros on the front lines. They've been out the back constructing the tier 3 tech, but still a lot of fuel away from a medium tank. Recruit on the pack. Got the half track there for some reinforcements. Only one grenadier left now, so also lacking snares. Probably needs to go for a rebuild on that grenadier. Assault Grenadiers coming in. Guards using their Vet 1 ability, come in for some suppression. Arrives a little bit too late on the far side of the map. Oh, here come the cluster bombs. No dodge at all from Boph. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Ho, 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 ho. And here comes the Stuart looking for the cleanup. Grenadiers retreats. Uh-oh. Looks like that pack is going to fall into enemy hands. Got a fuel cache down from Boph. Not, I mean, you know, wanting to try and make up some of the fuel gap at the moment, I guess, but not really something you can afford when you're up against double light vehicle pressure like this. Shreks. Getting the Greyhound low. Greyhound going for the canister shot. Shreks just about reloaded. But there's not quite enough damage. Needs 40 more. Need that second Shrek to fire. Retreating a touch too early. And because of that, the Greyhound survives. So you need to wait there for like half a second longer for that second Shrek to fire off. Spinning around. So at least the pack didn't fall into US hands. Etiennie also very low on squads. Only one rifleman left. though, has dropped in a combat group. Rebuild on the rear echelon looks like as well. Fast T-34 for oh my god. Yooska now with the double anti-tank guns though should be able to mount a pretty effective defense. Oh wow, gone for the Stub E, you don't see these too often. Often a bit of a desperation play. Taking some damage, we've got the pack nearby, we've got a Telemine, maybe be a bit of a bait move. Double anti-tank gun slamming home the damage. T-34 backs behind the building before any further can come through. Double pack saving the day there. Meanwhile, Boph really just struggling. The fuel cache did survive at least. Come for another squad of Panzer Grenadiers. Really need to rebuild the pack that his teammate picked up.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Maybe he's going to equip one of them with the Shreks. Doesn't have enough munitions for that now. Good damage onto the allied squads through the centre. Be a little bit careful staying so close to your mine like that. You never know when a T-34 could just swoop in and detonate it. A little late on the half-track pulling back. We'll go down to the double light vehicles. Go for the cache instead. Panzer IV coming through for Boph, so that will fire back very effectively against Etiennie. He doesn't have any anti-tank guns at the moment. Only one squad with the snare. Could go for the bazooka paratroopers. Pretty close to the munitions for that, I suppose. Major tick is complete, but haven't gone for the double light vehicles. Grenades as well. Medium tank still quite a way off. And the Axis jumping on top of that cutoff again. Molotov in there from the conscripts. Damage from the Stuggy. Conscripts continuing their push forwards. Extremely low. T-34 coming in again, but there's this in a really nice position. So T-34 cold feet immediately. Packowie going to work on that machine gun. T-34 maybe get baited in here. That Telemine could be very relevant. I was going for attack grounds. He did get detected at one stage. It looks like, oh my god, remembered that it's there. Panzer IV out on the field. Etiennie in a bit of a bind now. Packowie very far forwards. Could get decrewed now. Lieutenant trying to act as a bit of a diversion. Oh, and doesn't end up getting retreated. Down it goes. Greyhound going all the way back to base to repair up, but Packowie did survive. So I'd say probably more important that he doesn't turn over pack howitzer to the Axis than the lieutenant surviving overall, so lesser of two evils. Oh, the squad. Cover seeking behaviour. Not quite in the capture circle, unfortunately. That's often annoying when that happens.
We've captured it. Things are getting hot here.
Overall, yooska with a lot of anti-tank, double anti-tank guns and the pea green Shreks, so can handle the double T-34s pretty effectively. And the Shreks now. And the double anti-tank guns. Uh-oh. This T-34 could be in a bit of trouble. Trees blocking the sight lines at the moment. Double anti-tank guns coming in. But again, these sight blockers working against yooska. A little bit strange not to see any upgrades on these. Okay, getting them now. Paratroopers. And a Jackson in the works for Etiennie.
One of our capture points.
Still has both the light vehicles, the Stuart and the Greyhound. Maybe going to swap the crews over. Greyhound crew into the Jackson. Kind of seems like that's what Etiennie's going for.
Tank destroyer is ready for orders.
T-34's out, repairing off that Panzerschreck damage. It seems like the Axis have stabilized. They are actually ahead on the VP counter after all that double light vehicle pressure. And now looking to set up the triple cap as well. Third T-34 for ohmygod. More telemines would be really nice for yooska. Maybe one like around here. It's a pretty common traffic area. Around there as well. Be a strong one.
Our renovated HQ is ready, and heavy tanks
Okay, light artillery barrage on the 50 cal. Very late on the dodge. It's very low, but does survive. T-34 is heading to the north now. One down the bottom. Shutting that down though. Stribby going for some floaters across the building, staying safe away from that Zis for the moment. There's 4 on the move, staying safe for the moment. Overall though, that Zis has taken a lot of damage. Double anti-tank guns for ohmygod. And the second one, dishing it out to Strigi. Uh-oh, Panzer IV in some trouble. Jackson loses sight of it though, still alive. Oh, there's a lot of damage on the Strigi. Whoa, what a shot though. Catches the Airborne guards on retreat. Nicely done. I don't often see a Strigi getting a wipe like that. Jackson's going to come in and run over these S-mines. Clear a bit of room. Strip missing the first shot. Squad down, P-Green Shreks. There's a surprise taking it out there. Does leave yooska in a bit worse of a position in terms of anti-tank. Going for a rebuild on the Panzergrenadiers. Not quite enough munitions to get them Shreks, but not too far off. Oh. Cluster bombs coming in. Ooh, Jackson misses the killing blow. That was a close one. And cluster bombs landing quite shallow. Doesn't do any damage to anything. T-34 going after the 222 kill and gets it pretty cleanly. Maybe if that Telemine was there. Oh, but this one kicking in. We got the Panzer IV coming through the center now. Looks like, oh my god, forgot about it in the heat of the moment, but half-track also going down. Panzer IV, 3 bounces in a row. Really bad luck. Here comes the Stuart now. Finally takes down that T-34. Double packs were coming into its retreat path as well, just in case. Alright, well, you know, at least took down the half track as well, makes it a little bit better. was the Vet 2 T-34 though.
The enemy is down to 200 points.
A little bit better of a trade. We've got the howitzer coming in next. T-34, uh-oh. A lot of damage on it there. Major artillery into the building, meanwhile. Oh, yooska going for a panther here. Strange. I thought it was going to be the tiger. Was very close to it. Panther instead.
Panther ready. We are losing a sector.
Oh, that pack extremely low. Could get decrewed. Not going the chase all the way though. Jackson coming down the road. But the Stug with the spotting scopes, seeing that Greyhound coming, completely shutting down that advance. Now into the center here. In this situation, I'll probably stop the howitzer right now. Try to start the cooldown since it doesn't look like it's going to hit anything.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Cooldown going a little bit earlier. Triple T-34's got the Panther there and the Shreks before blitzing away from the double Zis. One of those T-34's one shot from death now. Double Zis way out of position to assist in this fight. So ends up going pretty poorly for Oh My God. But at least he didn't lose any of those T-34's. Going back in with the low health anti-tank guns as well. Could merge into them. Will probably be the way to go there. More major artillery coming in for Etiennie. Who actually has a lot of manpower floating. Has been floating, you know, close to like 800 for maybe like 10 minutes now. Needs to spend that manpower. Even just going for like a Munis cache can be a pretty good option with this commander. You know, you can just spam out those cluster bombs. Oh, there we go, the double Zis. Oh, decrew with the Stuggy. Attack round, but it doesn't find the mark. Stuggy, heroic stuff there. 15 kills now. Oh, the Zis though, looking to get decrewed. Molotov out.
The enemy has destroyed an anti-tank gun.
The assault grenade is somewhat nearby. Could jump back on top of that. There's the 222 Recon or something. Getting flattened. Thought I might have missed a vehicle death there. Oh! No, I did! The steward in the center. Going down to the pack, it looks like. Heck, how he ended up getting decrewed over here. Getting decrewed now as well. Got the double Zis as backup for these double T-34s. If they could stop the recon on the Zis, that would be really nice. The double Zis are a little bit far back though. Probably should have already been set up in support. Here they come now, but probably already could have shot like close to 2 shots by now each. So just having them packed up, you know, 10 range back. Ends up costing a lot of damage onto that Panther. And they're under pressure. Oh, there goes the T-34. Rebuilding that now. But yeah, this mass T-34 style play can work. It can be a little bit tough on the execution. But it does rely on your Zis positioning being a little bit stronger than this. For Etiennie. Damage onto the Panther there. Assault Grenadier is getting low. My God, could probably also do with another conscript as well. Just another unit to threaten the snare on the Panther. Very helpful. Oh, no escape for the T-34. Thought he made it away, but doesn't get out of there in time. bombs coming down, but oh, doing more damage to his teammate than to the enemy there. Pack setting up, and the Jackson going in for a dive. Okay, well that does not end up working out. I think if the Jackson had popped the AP ammo, got the damage boost, I think 80 more damage would have got the kill on the Panther there. Here come the T-34s, and there goes the Panther. Struggy back here as well. Got some smoke out. The vehicle wrecks blocking the pack site at the moment, and we've got a rifleman on top of the anti-tank gun. Meanwhile, Jackson maybe hitting a mine there. There's a force swarming in for the kill. Ouch.
A medium tank was just lost.
A lot of losses all of a sudden for the Allies. Oh boy. Airborne the paratroopers going down to the Panzergrenadiers just then as well. Well, it looks like Etiennie has finally got a reason to spin through that manpower float. Did put down 2 caches. But man, those were some heavy losses. At least after all that, the Allies did manage to kill the Panther. Picked off the Struggy as well, so it wasn't all for nothing, but that was costly. But yeah, good idea to pop the Jackson AP ammo in that situation here. You can do with the penetration boost against Panther in the first place, against his frontal armor, and the extra damage in that case, I think. 80 extra damage would have added up enough to get the kill one shot earlier. Rebuild on the Panther for yooska, not going for the Tiger still. Going on the planes. Not too much though. To use the flare on the mortar though, it's a really good idea that seeing more and more use these days. Now it's from Boph into the base, it looks like, going after the Soviet base. Not much back there though.
We have reduced our foes to 100.
So it's starting to get a little bit grim for the Allies in terms of VP control. Double anti-tank guns coming for Etiennie, who did take Captain. Close to the amount of fuel for another tank now as well. I think I probably would have gone for another tank before the Captain's side tech though. Okay, well, looks like the Pyro squad down. Greyhound over here as well. Bunker down, covering the center for Boph.
We have a forward structure under attack.
Bop's going to come through on the Greyhounds. Far enough back, those should survive. A lot of damage onto that Strug.
Bunker has been improved with an MG42.
Still pretty open gameplay at the moment. Allies charging in. Comes the rebuilt Panther. Pack under pressure from the Airborne Guards. Getting very low. Might even get decruised. Does get decruised.
We have lost a pack gun.
And here come the double Zis. T-34s need to stay in here. Support the double Zis. Support the infantry. Oh, cluster bombs coming down. So they don't hit too much though. Okay, here we go. Double Panthers. Making a bit of a play. We've got the planes coming in, and that's enough for them to push back. One of these T-34s should have gone for the ram there, 100%. Keep that Panther in place. Would have got the kill. You have to be ready to go for those rams when playing this commander. Such a big factor in making these rockets more effective, stunning that vehicle in place. Slowing it down. Also sometimes worth considering bringing in the planes from different angles. I think every time ohmygod321's brought the planes in on the right hand side, regardless of where they were on the map. Uh-oh. Scott instantly in trouble and instantly dead. Double anti-tank guns there. Could get some revenge maybe. Not enough munitions for take aim. Oh, it doesn't have Vet 1 on that actually. But this one was Vet 1 as well. Just got it then. Just got the munis. Barrage carrying off the machine gun. Got the T-34s coming down for the P-Greens. Panther just about back up to full strength, coming in as well. He might come for the intercept. Yeah, here it goes. Wow, I don't know how he has sight of that even. Sniper shot from the Panther. Double anti-tank guns out of position again for ohmygod321. Panther charging in, looking for the kill on one of these T-34s. Doesn't quite get it. A little bit risky coming from this far forwards. If you haven't swept. Axis getting stuck right in at the moment though. Running circles around the allied anti-tank guns at the moment. Decoy on one of the anti-tank guns. Snaring squad very far away from the anti-tank gun. Uses Panther free to do a lot of damage with its machine gun. Just driving circles around these anti-tank guns. Sherman pops out for Etiennie. Oh, the double zist coming in though. This could maybe save the day for the allies. Panther gets very low main gun crit even. Oh boy. No, gets decrewed just before it can fire off another shot. And the Panther gets away. Heartbreaker for the allies. T-34 going in for the ram, but dies before it can connect. The other T-34 one shot now. Oh, still alive. Panther finishing the job. Double anti-tank guns on the other side, assisting his teammate. Not there to help his own T-34s. Planes coming through, but dodged by the Panther pretty effectively. Allies down to just 40 VPs. Quite far behind on the army sizes now. Sherman finally mobilizing. It's sitting back at base for close to a minute there. Still can recrew the anti-tank gun. Vanguard's so far behind in terms of vet, can't really go toe-to-toe with the assault grenadiers. T-34 trying to clear off the center. Open up the capture. 31 points left for the allies. So much damage onto the T-34 from that though. Okay, now we've got the Tiger out for yooska. Gonna close the show. Boph could maybe even do with another pyro squad. Try and speed up the repairs with a lot of tanks here out of action. Also, vehicle crew repairs. Does have plenty of munis. Might as well use them here. Grenadiers trying to get a flank cooking, but shut down pretty effectively. Tiger though blasting away from the front. Anti-tank guns, in fact a lot of anti-tank guns, all of them coming down to the bottom. Trying to prevent this capture at the moment. And one setting up first. Tiger though kind of hiding behind the side blocker at the moment, making it hard for these anti-tank guns to get the angle. bounce.
We're losing a capture point.
Sherman maybe looking for some action through center, but the spawning scopes on the Stug spot this coming. It's Vet 2 as well. The Sherman going down before it can even really react. Howitzer with the fragmentation airburst shells. And that's enough for the Allies to throw in the towel. So yeah, it was overall a pretty strong early game from the Allies. Good harassing play from ohmygod with the conscripts with the fuel harass. They definitely had the stronger early game. Double light vehicle pressure from Etiennie was really hurting Boph, who was down to just like, I think it was 3 squads at one stage. Maybe could have prioritized knocking out the team weapons a bit more, stealing them during a couple of those engagements, or maybe even chasing in off the half track a little bit earlier. But ultimately, Axis stabilizing and turning things around. Etiennie floating a little bit too much resources. Most of the match maybe a little bit reckless on their armor plays. I think maybe it could have been quite helpful getting some pathfinders this game. Countering the long range vision from the spawning scopes with your own long range vision could be pretty handy. But yeah, then just getting slammed by the double tank play from Boph with the Panther Panzer IV combo. Running circles around those anti-tank guns. As for ohmygod, anti-tank gun positioning needs some work. Needs to be less reluctant to go for the ram as well. But yeah, solid comeback there from the Axis. And yeah, the Howitzer. Dead 2, but only 3 kills. Guess it did a lot of damage to the base structures. Maybe it did some vehicle damage actually. Interesting. But yeah, anyway, I'll wrap on that, guys. Feel like a good game to be cast by me. Details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.